And now we are entering Division 2, the very first round of Finnish TrackMania League. This is the division where potentially you can not only get some very nice runs in, get some very good results in general, but also get into the top 6 to the first division, the most prestigious TrackMania group in the game. So getting that top 2 at the end of the season, that's all you need to do. But it's not so easy against players of this skill level. Warm-up has been completed. Insane did have really good runs on this one just before, and it seems like we're starting. All 6 players are there driving, and this is the first round of FTL Division 2. We see Insane again have a great start. Fun is right behind, but gets a little bit too bumpy on the dirt section. And Muzi and Becky and Klovny will be fighting for the second place currently. Instead, Klovny going so close to the wall, but that is still a clean turn. Oh, getting a nice grass section as well. The last few turns are still extremely difficult on this map, so it's not over until it's over, but it seems like Insane has already decided that it's pretty much done for this round, unless there's some crazy crashes happening. Looks like we're fighting mainly for top 2, but Klovny makes a slight crash there and has to drop to 5th place. We have Insane with a 56.42. An absolute fantastic run. Thank you, Calway, for that. I appreciate that. That is beautiful to know. What a great time on the first round for Insane. And we have our first round done. It's not done until it's done, of course. The second round looking a lot more even. Insane does not have the same advantage as previous time, so anything could still happen. Klovny with a bit more speed into the grass, but Insane still holding on to that first place. Now this corner, how much are you willing to push it? It seems like Insane might have got it a little bit better there, but still looking so solid on this map. Just insanely consistent. Oh my god, I cannot believe I said it again. And we have another 56.7. Klovny with that second place. Becky 3rd place, and Fanes with that 4th place as well. I swear I'm doing it by accident. I really don't. 3rd round on Persky. We'll see. Oh, we will actually see a crash from Insane right in the beginning, so this will be an interesting battle now. A slight touch there, and that will be a little bit of a time loss. I don't know if Insane can come back from this, but it's looking like a tough mission to complete. We have a tough battle for the top 1 though. Muzi, Fanes and Becky so close to each other, and Captain Salmon also very close. Now pushing the corner, everyone is getting it clean. Entering the road, really going close to the walls. But the final few turns will decide this one. Becky is still in the lead, but there it is. Captain Salmon actually crashing, and Dignitas Insane is back to the round somehow. After that early crash, still only 0.16 behind in the end. Becky will be taking the round, but Insane shows that you can't count him out. He's so fast on this map. Unbelievable. Even a crash cannot stop this guy from getting into that top 3 fight. Becky now doing the same mistake as Insane did last time, and the gears might be all over the place when you do that before the dirt section, unfortunately. We do have a slight difference to the previous rounds here. Again, Klovny and Captain Salmon fighting for the second top 2 places here, and Insane just behind them. But if the previous rounds are any indication, the situation might change greatly. And there it is, Insane joining the fight with a fantastic drift. And now the plastic section, Insane once again taking the lead here. But Klovny getting a very tight line there. Who's going to get the better end? Insane does have less speed, so Klovny will take this round with a 56.82. Captain Salmon taking the 3rd place, Muzi 4th, and Finnish and Veki there in top 5 and top 6 respectively. Currently, Insane 26 points, Klovny 19, Veki also 19, and we have Muzi at 14 points. Finnish, Captain Salmon tied with 9 points each. Muzi once again, it seems like every round we have someone who slightly touches the wall. Every single time it seems to happen. This time it's 2 players, Becky and Muzi. Muzi making a slightly bigger mistake there as well. So might be a tough round for Muzi to recover from, but Insane is there with the pace. 0.26 seconds ahead, 0.35 seconds ahead. Actually, just a ridiculous pace on all of the rounds. 0.4 seconds ahead now. Seems to be doing extremely well on this map. We'll see if anyone else can contest him on the other maps, but the battle for the top 2 is pretty tight. Finnish and Klovny just behind Captain Salmon, but Captain Salmon is the player to get those juicy points. We have had our first map now. We're jumping into the second one, which is going to be Konna. A great map from Viro. I think here we might see some changes to the positions. Captain Salmon has a very nice time on this one. For example, Finnish as well actually has a pretty good run on the server. We shall see. It might be a little bit of a weaker map for Insane, this one. So it's going to be interesting to watch if the leaderboards completely change after this map. It's not like the other players are so far away. Getting consistent 2nd or 3rd places will still get you pretty good points, so I think it's all about that consistency. It's all about trying to get good times on every run, whether it's enough for 1st place or 2nd place. That might not matter as much as not getting bonked out completely, and we are live into Konna. These bobsleigh turns can decide a lot. Getting good speed out of these can really snowball through the next section. We can see that right here. The players suddenly separated by a couple tenths of a second. Finnish getting a pretty tight angle there, and that will drop speed. It seems like Captain Salmon and Becky are fighting for the top one on this round. This Icy Wheels turn, not easy either, but the players seem to survive pretty well. Seems like Becky is leading, but who's gonna get the best dirt slide here? It seems Captain Salmon slides out. Oh no, Captain Salmon has slid out somehow from the dirt. That is most unfortunate. That was a pretty much well-secured 2nd place, but the final slide out, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not an expert in these dirt icy wheel sections, but what I've noticed sometimes myself is if I try to greet it with a brake tap, that might happen. I don't know if that's what happened there, but either way, Muzi has made a mistake. Klovny, I think, also has made a mistake. Captain Salmon now trying to redeem the previous run and on a very good pace here. 0.2 ahead, entering into final ice section. How is the final turn going to go? This time it's going to be safe and secure, plus 8 points for Captain Salmon. And we'll see if actually, yeah, Klovny will be able to finish. And get that 1 extra point. Insane, top 4 on that round, and suddenly the rankings are looking much more equal. Only 4-point difference between Veki and Insane right now. Klovny on 3rd place with 30 points. Definitely not out of the race either. Of course, there are still 2 maps to go after this one, so nothing is over until it's over. Captain Salmon with another great start, but Veki is there as well. Insane has made some mistakes and currently on last place on this round. Muzi also does crash. Klovny looking to secure some points here, but we'll see. Captain Salmon and Veki, the battle is real for 1st place. Veki is going to take it though, with a 0.2 second difference. It's a good time as well, getting those sub 44s onto the board. This round looking much more even after the first bobsleigh. Now the second bobsleigh, who's going to get the good speed out of this one? Everyone's so close, but it seems like Veki might have a little bit more speed than the others, but the icy wheels turn might equal that out a little bit. But Veki will be pushing for the top 1 place. Fun is so close though. Veki going for a tight ice slide and then a tight dirt as well, and will take top 1 place here. Insane once again. Oh, he will not even finish this round. That is most unfortunate. It's going to be plus 0 points from this round, and suddenly Veki is the one leading with 9-point difference to Insane. This map seeming to make a difference. Klovny also pretty close, and Captain Salmon just behind as well. Does seem like these bobsleigh turns are a bit rough. Captain Salmon making a huge mistake there. If I can find him, I can't. There. But oh, clipping again. This might look like another DNF here for Captain Salmon. Vanes, Veki and Klovny fighting for those top 3 placements, but it seems like the consistency from Veki will be rewarded. I do not think Captain Salmon will be able to finish this round. That is going to be a rough one. So we do have some shakeups here as we finish on Konna. Definitely some movement in the rankings, as we now have Veki with a very decisive lead, 15 points over Insane and Klovny, who are currently tied for 2nd place, and Captain Salmon with 33, Muzi with 30, and Funes with 28 points. Still 2 maps left to go as we enter Kiirempi kuin kevyt by Ose 92. An absolutely beautiful map to drive. And in rounds, this will be very interesting. I'm really curious to see if the final SD will have some difference. Will be really interesting to see that. this final SD here. If players go for it, it can give you just a little bit more speed for this final straight and clutch the final overtakes. But we shall see what happens. This first gear, also in the dirt downhill. Wow, what is happening with the... what is happening with the borders there? Natio Magic. Anyway, we're live on the first round. It's going to be very interesting to see if players get all the gears in the beginning as well. It's not an easy map to do consistently. So far, it seems like everyone's doing pretty well. Insane seeming to have picked up the pace again for a very good line there, getting a lot of speed. Everyone's so even though. Becky, Insane, Captain Selma. Oh, I think that was definitely a bonk there that we just saw, but it seems like Insane, Becky are fighting for the top spot. Who's gonna take it? Ooh, it's going to be Becky with 1,000 of a second. Insane bonks slightly, and I think we have seen something. We have seen something called car bounce randomness, where if Insane's car bounced a little bit differently from the grass hill, maybe he could have got a better angle into the finish, and got 1,000 of a second more or two. So maybe getting a little bit unlucky with the bounce there. Looking very even there either way. And Salmon has made a mistake and now has to drop a lot of speed and actually clips as well. It's going to be a rough one, but Klovny is enjoying this round. Not going for the SD, but looking like a solid lead. 0.3 seconds on the final checkpoint, so should be fine. And Becky will take the second place. Insane actually has made a mistake at the end as well, so it's going to be another slightly unfortunate ending to this round for Insane. Klovny now taking second place with 1 point. Becky still leading with almost 20 points, so looking very solid on this map as well. Definitely has that practice in. Definitely has prepared. Maybe even predicted his division teammates. Or opponents rather. And maybe studied them weeks in advance. That is possible. The consistency either way is very solid. Klovny once again here with the lead. Becky not going for the SD, actually having more speed either way, and Klovny bonks. There's another rough ending. How does it keep happening? Insane actually has also made a pretty big mistake and has to take 5th place. Klovny has to take 6th place after that slight bonk. Well, let's be honest, it was not a slight bonk at all, but unfortunate either way. That's the danger of this ending. Might seem like there's not too much risk involved in going for the faster lines at the end. It's a pretty wide grass platform, but you can see right there that that is not the case at all. Salmon with a good start now. Klovny again with that consistency, but has to get a clean end this time. Muzi very close as well. Captain Salmon behind, but it seems like Klovny will have enough speed to secure this. And that is going to be a much cleaner round for everyone. Becky plus 3 points. But Insane is not getting closer. Klovny is, however. So we might see something interesting still. We still have one map left to go after this map, so there's still possibilities change this top spot here. We might have seen a mistake there. Captain Salmon has made a pretty major mistake. Will not be contesting in this round. Most probably. Becky currently fighting with Klovny for those great points. You really want to secure the lead if you're Becky right now. You really want to get a comfortable final map. Oh, but that is not looking good. That is not looking good at all. What happened there? I'm not sure, but that's not what you want to see. That's definitely not TrackMania gameplay. That is something completely different. That was... That didn't seem like rubber banding from my side. That just seemed like the car kind of froze. Yeah, the car kind of froze, and then... then he continued from the same place. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, that the game just kind of freezes. Like, usually it would crash after that, right? Man, that is unfortunate. Either way, I'm not sure what happened there, but some internet issues, I do believe, either way. But still, we had that last round there. And the leaderboards are looking pretty much the same as they did before that. Becky, even after that unfortunate event there, still holding on to a very decisive lead. 86 points. We enter Hallucinatio by Wraith. Finnish is hard. $21 points. I do believe Insane might again be pretty comfortable on a map like this, so it's going to be interesting to see whether he can bring this one back. First round of Hallucinatio. We are live in the final map of Division 2 today. Actually, interesting line differences here. Captain Salmon going for that inside line, and I think getting a late gear now, so might have a bit more speed here again, but it seems like maybe Insane will have the faster line at the end. Going into the final dirt part now. The last grass turn can still decide a lot. Insane going for a very tight line. You don't want to fly off this sausage block. Insane does it fantastically with a 46.8. And everyone actually doing a very nice job here. 47.4 is the 6th place time, so definitely a very competitive round, that one. Insane needs to keep these wins coming in though. 15-point difference. Klovny also pretty close, but I'm not sure if it's going to be quite enough to catch up in 4 rounds only. Captain Salmon trying to fight for those points. Oh, Insane making a huge mistake, and that might be Becky's dream come true. I'm not sure what's happening with Becky on this round. He's right there, actually. Oh, actually not quite getting the finish right, but does still manage to get to the end before Insane. So still getting good points compared to the other players, and it's actually Klovny taking the 2nd place right now thanks to the big bonk there from Insane. So I think Becky might have taken this home now. Just needs to clutch in the last few rounds. Just needs to not get entirely bonked out of the track. Should be okay, but we'll see. I guess technically it's still possible for the other players to catch up, but that would require some fantastic showcases of skill and also some very unfortunate runs from Becky, so we shall see. Insane and Klovny looking to take top 1 and 2 though on this round. Insane will be able to take the top 1 spot, so that is one step closer, but it's only a 4-point difference to Becky, so the difference here is still pretty big. I guess if my math is right, you can technically do it. If you win 2 rounds, you get 16 points, and if Becky, for example, gets 6th place on the last 2 rounds, then it's a 14-point difference, so technically we could still have any of the 3 players as a top 1 player of Division 2 of FTL week 1, but don't know. Both of those players not in the top 3, while Becky is there looking to claim the victory from the first week. I think if this round goes his way, he can pretty much start breathing again. The moment of relief, I think Becky is in the bag. Klovny is in 5th place. Insane will just finish in the 6th place. I do believe we have our winner, as Becky actually hits a clean 100 points now as we enter the final round. We are still fighting for 2nd place though. Insane and Klovny. This round will decide who's going to be 2nd place, and Insane with a slight touch there. That might be the 2nd place going to Klovny's way, but we'll see. We have seen big mistakes from other players as well. Such a close round otherwise. Of course, all the other players also want those juicy points, because let's remember, you don't want to be in the bottom 2 after the season ends. Muzi with a very ambitious line there and might actually take +8. No, it is Klovny. It is Klovny and Captain Salmon both sniping those last few points in their bag. And that is going to be the final round of Division 2 today. Klovny will take the 2nd place here. Becky, of course, top 1 with the 102 points. Insane 84 points, and Captain Salmon there with 73, and Muzi and Fun is actually tied to 5th with 63. Fantastic level of gameplay though